Good morning. It's time for the playground. Today is Wednesday, something in January. It's going to be an easy day today. We have an easy sharing, an easy message. Everything is easy. Everything is easy. I'm starting my affirmations this morning. Can you tell? Everything is easy. Everything is meant to be easy. It was never meant to be heavy. It was never meant to be difficult. It was never meant to wear us out. It was never meant to hold us down. It was never meant to be an anchor around us. That's what I'm all about this morning. So the affirmations have begun. You can join me in that while we wait for others to gather at the playground. My burden is easy. For my yoke is light and my burden is easy. I think that's how it goes. It's not all about religion. It's about true words. Truer words were never spoken. We think that life is supposed to be difficult. We think it's supposed to be heavy. We think we're supposed to be sad and downtrodden, and we're supposed to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. And that was never the plan. So that's what we're all about today. Good morning, Melanie. Good morning. Hold on, I'm a little dry. Can you tell? Let's get this throat opened up. Sorry. I've been talking a lot lately, and I feel like my vocal cords are having a little siesta. They're like, I'll just take a break over here while you stumble through. Good morning, the Imagination of Becoming Network. How are you? So we're all about the burden. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light today. See where we want to go with that. That's what came to me as I was already in a place of reminding everyone that we work too hard. And then that verse popped into my head. There's a few Bible verses that I feel strongly are very much truth, and that's one of them. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Follow me, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Isn't that sweet? Have you ever thought about it before? Follow me, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. I like it a lot. And I think that most of us really on the planet, there's this lie we've been told for many lifetimes, that in order to live a good life, we have to work really hard. Excuse me. We're also in the belief system that in order to do the work that we came here to do, that it's difficult, that it's heavy, that we need to be sad, that we need to carry the weight of the world. And so the reminder this morning that they're bringing through, if my vocal cords will allow that to happen, please help. A little clearing would be great. Thank you. So, yeah, you can't share because I told you that how you shared, John. I told you you can't share from that page. I'll tell you what, I don't know if I can do it from this page. Hold on just a second. I'll fix you up. You guys just hang with me for just 1 second. I got this all figured out, I think. How do I do it? There's a way to do it. I did it the other day. No, I didn't. Somebody share this. Will somebody please share this video to Angelic River family or to something else? Did you figure it out? Because I can't do much of anything when I'm on it. It's hard for me to share it. I don't have a share button from here. So you have to not double click on it first. The share is there. You hit share then, and then you double click on it and you actually come into the video. That's how you do it from that page. Okay, so that's Education 101 today. Thank you, Carol. So John, if you can't find it, then you can go on to Angelic River family and find it there and share it from there. Okay? To John Stewart. Somebody wants us to share it to John Stewart. Carol, can you help him with that? Can you just send it by messenger to John Stewart? It would be awesome if you played secretary today. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. Okay. Excuse me, Stewart. Let me say that right. John Stewart. Okay, so we're going to go back to the whole reason we're here today. The whole reason we're here today is to remind you that this thing that we came here to do does not require us to be, even though sometimes we're going to feel the weight of the world on our shoulders, sometimes we're going to feel really, really sad, heavy, the heaviness of the collective. The idea here is to remember that we always have help to lift us back up, that we did not come here to do the heavy work. We're here. Our energy is here. It's our energy that speaks volumes. It's our energy that does the work, not our physical selves. We will do things, of course. We will do things physically. We want to. It's good for us. But you don't need to take that. Where I'm talking about is your emotional being. You have to, there's a distinction between taking on all of the pains of the world on our emotional pain self or taking it onto our higher selves. Our higher selves can handle anything. Our higher selves are very undamaged. They don't have the pain like the emotional, the physical body does. So there's a distinction that they really very much want us to try to get here. And if I can talk my way through this, you can help me. We have been carrying a lot over decades, centuries, however long, many lifetimes. We thought that we had to take on the weight of the world and try to fix it through our pain bodies, through our physical selves. We thought that we had to go out in the world and save the world. It's been done through many religions. The idea that they're trying to give us now is if we can make that shift, which is my biggest calling in life, is to teach people how to make that shift. When you make that shift into the higher self and you allow your higher self to come into your physical self, and you have to ask, you have to go ahead and get yourself plugged in and then ask your higher self to come into your physical self. And when you do, you're going to feel, we do it all the time in our meditations where I bring you back. I'm like, well, pull it all that beautiful energy into your heart. That's you pulling your true self, your your higher self into you. So you know you've done it before. You'll sense the shift of energy. You might be, feeling kind of heavy and sad or whatever, and all of a sudden you plug in, you find that higher self, and then you bring them down. You're like, come on down in. It's like, have you ever watched the movie Thor? I love the movie Thor. Oh gosh, I love Thor. My favorite superhero. I want a big club like that too. The hammer. Well, I could just have Thor and I'd be all right too. Whichever way is okay with me. Sorry, I digress. So, do you know how he will use, there's like a bridge, when they open it up in his home planet, they open up this bridge and he comes down, boom. And his powerful self comes through that, boom, he comes in. I want you to see yourself like that. I want you to see yourself as if your true self is someplace up there. Beautiful. Hi, Charlie. Good morning. I think I said good morning to everybody. Carol, good morning. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Melanie. So you got this beautiful part of yourself. It's so perfect. It's a superhero, and it's up here someplace. You can't see my hands, but it's up here. It's up here. It's above you. And then here you are walking around. Your conscious self is walking around the planet. Just trying to wash your dishes, and you watch the news every now and then, and you see people being sad, and you pass by the homeless people and they're hungry, and you get, oh gosh, it hurts to see people get hurt. And you can carry it, you can take it on to your physical self, into your emotional body, and you can walk around feeling their pain. And as empaths, that's what we do. We've always, for the longest time, we've walked by and we've seen these painful situations, these children being injured or abused or neglected, they're hungry, whatever. And we take on that pain and we carry it around with us, and we store it up someplace inside of ourselves. It's not even our own pain. It's the pain of the world. As if we're supposed to walk around the world and just pick up everybody else's baggage and carry it with us. They're hurting, let me carry it. Well, they're still carrying it, you're just carrying it too. You're not really able to do the work that you came here to do as long as you're just allowing yourself to pick up everybody else's stuff. That's the truth. We especially do it with those people that we love. We take on all of their pains, their diseases, everything. We walk around carrying the symptoms. I know I was always loaded full of symptoms when I was younger. I was always sick because I was going around picking up everybody else's stuff, and I didn't realize it was their stuff for a long time. I just thought it was my own. I thought, wow, why am I so sick all the time? Why do I have so much pain? And what I've realized, or what they're showing us today, is we're doing it all wrong. It's not meant to be that way anymore. There was a time when that was our job. That's the truth. There was a time when our job was to take on the weight of the world, just as Jesus did. He took on everyone's sins. We learned to take on the weight of everyone else. We learned to feel their symptoms. Now, that's not to say that sometimes we're not going to feel what they feel. That's part of the job. We kind of, but we don't keep it. Okay, that's the thing. We're sitting there, we're doing a session with someone. I'm like, oh gosh, that really hurts. Okay, that's where I got to work. We're going to this place. But that doesn't mean that I've got to walk around carrying their pain. It just means, oh, okay, I feel it. All right. All right. You can tell Archangel Michael or whoever you work with, you can say, okay, lift that away from me. Now I know where I've got to work, but it's not my own. It's not my own. I don't have to take it on. I don't have to just actually take ownership of it. I feel it, but I'm not going to claim ownership. Okay, that's the difference. So many of us are used to claiming ownership. We don't want them to hurt. So we take it. We're like, okay, I'm going to claim ownership of this. We can't do that. If we're going to do the job that we came here to do, we can't walk around claiming the ownership of everyone else's baggage. We have to learn to ask, to have those cords severed and released, those symptoms lifted, the heaviness, the negativity. Keep releasing, keep releasing, keep lifting. Don't take it on. Just get a sense of where it is, get a sense of how to work with it, and then let it go. Don't hold on to it. Don't take ownership. Just acknowledge it. Okay, here you are. Okay, we're going to work here, and I'm not holding on to it. I'm leaving it where it is. I'm not going to take ownership. I hope that makes sense. So what they're trying to give you is that there is a way for us to lift these energies off the planet, but we don't do it with our physicality. We don't do it with our pain body, our emotional body. We do it through the higher self. Help me to work through this. I love how they start to come through, and I'm like, okay, guys, help me here. So as you plug yourself in, you become like Thor. You come down through this big light, down, boom, and you could fall right into center. Here I am, because I invited my higher self. I said, okay, Diana, I'm the vessel. This body is just the vessel. And I open up to all that energy that comes in. And it fills up every space of me. It's like I get really flighty for a minute because it's, getting used to having this beautiful energy inside of my physicality. It's like, wow, it's overwhelming. It feels so good. It's beautiful. That's my truth. That's who I really am. I really am that superhero. I see her. She just lands heavy on the earth. She's got these boots on. They're beautiful. She's got this beautiful costume. Superhero costume. She's got a cape. Now she's got wings. I want to see the cape is there somewhere. But she definitely has wings. And she lands. She's got the most beautiful wings. And she comes down and she just lands before me, and she's perfection. There's nothing for me to look at and go, oh, what about this? It's like, oh gosh, blindingly beautiful. That's you. If you could see your truth, you'd see yourself land. You just go, okay, come on down and show me yourself, and close your eyes when you do that. And your true self comes in and goes, boom, look at me. And she or he will take on any role that you like to imagine. So you pull your imagination into it. What do you look like? Do you look like Thor when you come down, when your true self comes down? You look like Batman, Wonder Woman? Or do you look like your own creation, this powerful angel with wings that comes in and says, okay, I'm here to do the work. It's not your job and your physical self to do this work. It's my job. It's my job. Diana comes into the building. And Diane steps aside. And then when I go through the world and I cross by people that are hungry or homeless, my energy does the work. They're trying to teach us about energy. They're trying to teach us that our energy beings, the truth of who we are is energy. That's our true selves. So our physical selves are very, very limited, aren't they? They can only do so much. We can't lift a heavy car off the top of someone. We can't fly to the person. We can't somehow let someone that's on the other side of the world feel our love, but our true selves can. If someone's on the other side of the planet and they need a hug, yes, of course we can send an energy hug to them. If we're walking through a lot of people and we've invited our true selves in here, into our bubble, and they're there with us wherever we go. And we're walking through the world, and our light shines differently, and people see us differently, and they respond to us differently, and they're drawn to that energy, and it wakes them up. They go, oh, wait, what is it about you? I've got that too. There I am. That's what we're doing. That's what we're called to do. And it is not heavy. Come to me, for my yoke is light and my burden is, no, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Come to me, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. When we come to that energy, please let's make that a very, what's the word? Let's turn that into an action, okay? Let's truly do it. Come to me. Come to me. So that energy of the Creator, we take our energy and we join in. Come to me, okay? See yourself. There I am. I'm there with you. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. We're not meant to be carrying 1,000,000 pounds on our shoulders. We are amazing beings who've come here with love and with light, and it shines through our true selves, and it does the work for us. We don't have to. Of course, we're going to feed the hungry. Of course, we're going to physically go out there and try to help build houses and try to clean up the streets and whatever you're doing, of course. But as far as this heavy energy stuff, if you're taking the energy of all of the collective consciousness on yourself, thinking that somehow you as a physical being can somehow lift that energy, you're missing the boat. You're weighing yourself down. You're depressed, you're sad, you're hurting, you're lonely, all those things, because you're taking on too much on your physical self. You must call in your higher self. You must call in the angels to help you. You must remember that you aren't here to do this all by yourself. That's what they're trying to give to you. Please call on all the help that you have available to you. Please allow that perfection of your higher self to come in. Come in. Come in, Diana. Come into my energy. And all of a sudden I feel strong. All of a sudden I know I can fly. It's amazing. Just try it sometime. If you don't believe me, try it. Give your alter ego, give your higher self an amazing name. Charles? Charlie. Please, Charlie, come into my energy. Be that. Do the Superman thing, Clark Kent, or you walk around the glasses and you take them off. Diana. Feel that energy shift. Whatever you got to do. Sometimes maybe it's a good idea to do something like that physically where you change. Do something to remind yourself that you are so much more than this physical person that you are so accustomed to looking at in the mirror. Where you go, oh, there's my superhero self coming in. Now, my higher self is ready to just fly out. She's got the most beautiful wings and she's going to fly to right where she's needed. She's going to take this amazing energy and she's going to fly out and she's going to save the world. We can't save the world in our physical selves only. Hi, Stephan. Good morning. We can't save. Thank you for sharing. We can't save. Yes, John does that. Come on, Johnny, come into my energy. He feels it. That's the shift that we've been talking about. When I do Voice of the Spirit classes, that's, if you learn nothing else from me in Voice of the Spirit or in these shows, if you learn nothing else from me, please take this one thing. Please know this is absolute truth coming straight from the angels. You are so much more than you've been led to believe. And you have this superhero that's on the other side always waiting for you to remember. That part of you is just there going, yep, we came here, we planned this together, and yet you went down there and you forgot about me. I knew you would, but I'm still here waiting for you to remember. Just like the angels are waiting for you to remember, and your guides are all waiting for you to remember that you have a team around you. And your higher self is the most important being that you can get to know, truly. They're all important, but this one, because this one, when you get to know your truth, your higher self, that's how you connect to everyone else. That's your bridge to the other side. So when you plug in, everyone that you see, if you see these people, I know a lot of you like to follow Cryon or Abraham Hicks or anyone like that. When we truly channel, we're channeling through the highway of the higher self. We're connecting to the other side. That's the light that comes down the bridge. Boom. That's your connection. That's how I connect with Steve. I couldn't connect with Steve until the day I did the best I could. He was doing the best he could. I could feel his energy. I didn't fully really get to know him until I started spending time. When Paul said in the first session, he said, you come in here all the time looking for Steve. He said, the message here that the angels are giving you is that you don't always have to look for Steve. That you can access, you can connect with your higher self. And I went, what? What's that all about? I had no idea. As far advanced and awake that I was, I had no idea that I had that bridge to the other side. None. And when I started focusing on that, it wasn't easy to redirect me, I promise you. I was like, I'm still looking for Steve. But that other part of me, it started working inside of me. And I let myself go there. I let myself go to that place. So I started working at it. And I really worked at it. 2-3 hours a day, I really worked at it. And I sat there on that bathroom floor until I really fully, completely, all of a sudden I went, oh, there I am. There I am. And once I did that, it opened up everything. So I only say that I feel like somebody's going to watch this and they're trying to figure it out. Good morning, Tammy Fisk. I feel like, yes, I can feel it. I feel everyone's energy when I call you and I feel you. Each one of us has a beautiful signature. Each one of us is completely different. You can play with the angels that way. You can say, okay, Archangel Michael, please come into my energy. Wow. We do that often. It's one of my favorite games. You can call on Jesus. You can call on Buddha. You can call whoever you feel drawn to. Kuan Yin. They all have a different signature. So do you. You're amazing. So that's the one thing that I hope that you'll remember is that you are more than you think that you are. That when you decide you're going to sit down and connect to your true self, and when you get good at connecting to your true self, you will find that the rest of this stuff around you just doesn't matter anymore. Nothing can overpower you. It doesn't matter. None of it really matters that much anymore. You know, those things that you used to sit around and they stressed you out and you worried about, and you're like, okay, well, I know it's there. It's there. I know there's some crazy stuff going on in the world, and it's there. And I know that I have to be somewhat aware of what's going on, and yet I'm going to choose to sit down and call in my higher self into my energy first before I decide to tackle all that stuff. And all of a sudden, all that stuff becomes light and easy. It's not heavy anymore. So when I say, come to me, my yoke is easy, my burden is light. I'm saying, come to me. I'm saying, you say that, please. That's for you to say. You're not coming to anyone but yourself. You say, come to me, means you. You come to you. Your burden, your yoke is easy. Your burden is light when you call on you. When you channel your true self in. Everything else takes the back seat, and it all becomes so easy. And you'll see how people suddenly, you'll ask for something, and they're like, yeah, okay, of course, yeah, you can do that. They've always denied you in the past. Denial. And when you take on your true self, the energy, that cloak, that beautiful, like, boom, superhero presence, all of a sudden, everybody just wants to do for you. It's so much easier. Your kids respond differently to you, your family members. And if they don't, that's okay. They don't understand yet. That's okay. Let them go. It's okay. I love you, but I'm not gonna be affected by your negativity anymore. I get to be a superhero. You can stay back there if you want to. You want to play in the mud. You want to do the things like everyone has always done it. You don't want to advance and realize that you're a superhero. It's okay. But I want to fly. I choose to fly. Whew, something just lifted. Thank you, whoever did that. Somebody had some heaviness that just, boom, it flew away. Just like a little bird comes up out of the heart and it goes boom, 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 gone. I'm glad you found something. So that's where we are today. Please remember that phrase today. Write it down someplace. Put it someplace where you'll remember. When you wake up in the morning, put it on your mirror in the bathroom. Come to me, for my burden is easy. My burden, I can't say it right. Come to me, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And when you say that, remember you're talking to your own true self. because you are a part of all of that energy that floats around up there that we long to reach. You're up there too. You are just as powerful. See me circling? You're like your own little galaxy floating around, and there you are. You've got your moon, and you've got all of your planets, and you've got your sun, and you're creating your own galaxy all the time. You're so powerful and magnificent. And when your conscious self realizes that you're up there too, it goes, oh, okay. Come on down here. Let me experience you. Boom. Feel it? It's amazing. You are amazing. That's the one lesson I want all of you to get from me. You are so much more than you have been led to believe. Remember who you are. Good morning, Angel. Who else have I missed? Anyone? Whoops. There's a different thing for you to look at. Let's come back. There I am. I don't know why it does that so easy. So, let's, time is it? Yeah, it's that time. I got in kind of late. Took me a little while. My cat wouldn't let me get up this morning. When a cat decides, she is very choosy. She does not sit on my lap very often. And when she comes to me and she starts purring and she lays in my lap and she gives me her energy, she comes and sits with me. I don't know. It's like being blessed. I can't get her off my lap. I finally had to. I was like, oh, please don't make me do this to you. And I tried to snuggle her up and pick her up and put her in the chair in my quilt. And she was like, no, I'm done with you. She just got up and left. She's like, fine. You don't want me? I'm out of here. It's difficult getting those cats off. Thank you, Stefan. So, you guys, I want us for just a little while. I would love for us to, for just a little while to discover. I want you to discover how beautiful your energy is. It's easy for us to say, oh, your energy is so beautiful. You have beautiful energy. Each one of us is connected to the other side, and each one of us is divine. Absolute, pure divinity. You have that essence of kings and queens and unconditional love all wrapped up. Power and love. And you've come here to do some magnificent things. So let's take a big breath. I want you to, instead of me saying, can you feel the angels, I want you to experience your own true self this morning for just a few minutes. If you haven't already, let's do it again. It feels good. You can do it anytime you like anyway. It's once you get good at it, it's like, oh, that's where I'm going. Yeah, like that. I'll do it in the middle of Walmart when I'm getting stressed out. Oh, Walmart stresses me out so much. I used to get physically ill when I'd go in there. It doesn't stress me so much anymore because you know what I do? Exactly what I'm going to do with you right now. I walk in there and I'm like, yeah, it's a busy place. Energies are flying everywhere, but I'm in my bubble. So we're going to go into our bubble, and as long as you stay in that bubble and you know you're completely protected, and there's no pinpricks, you set your intention on being safe inside that bubble. Even the germs can't get to you. Nothing's going to get to you because you're holding your vibration so high. How many of us know this virus that's bouncing around the world? It is an energetic being that attacks those who have a low vibration. And we all lower our vibration sometimes. Sometimes we all fall into it, so be careful. Every time you start to fall out of that high vibration, please remember to see that bubble wrapped around you again. Ask for help from your angels, please. Please, Archangel Michael, please wrap me in this beautiful bubble of protection. Please help me to sever and remove all cords, attachments, hooks, curses, whatever it is that's on me today. Please remove them from this beautiful bubble. Please cleanse this bubble. Please cleanse my energy. Go along with me. Lift my vibration. Lift me back up. Reach your hand up and just let them lift you back up into a higher vibration. Have you ever seen someone, I've been climbing mountains sometimes with different people, and I struggle. I'm like, oh, I'm sliding back down, and that person will turn around, come down, and put a hand out and lift, give them just a little lift. That's all you need sometimes. The angels will do that for you. You start to slide. Don't go too far. They're right there to catch you. Just reach out and say, oh, please pull my hand back up. Please lift me back up. And they do. Immediately, as soon as you ask, they're like, here we are. We've been waiting for you to ask us to help you. Don't forget that. So we're all in this beautiful bubble together today. They're just gathering us. I want you to feel the energy of all of us light workers, all of us that gather together now or in the future. You can join this bubble anytime you like. The angels are here with us. They're filling up this bubble with angelic energy. I see it as little, it's like snowing, but they're golden flecks of light coming down. Billions of angels in dust form sprinkling down on each one of us right now. It's very beautiful. And they're lifting us away. They're lifting us. So as we gather in this bubble, they're lifting us up into space so that we can experience silence. Lifting us away from all of the messiness of humanity. So just lay back. Find yourself a comfy place and just lay back. Relax. Breathe, nice and easy. Fill in your lungs with that golden dust that's falling down. It's all healing. It's lightening you up, filling you with this beautiful light of all of creation. Breathe it in. Nice. Relax those shoulders. Relax this little place. Mine's nice and relaxed today. I can see that. I'm feeling pretty good. There's no good big wrinkle right there, right between your eyes. Rest your forehead. Any place where you feel tense, just relax, relax. As if you're laying in the clouds. They're so soft. It's so comfortable. It just forms to your body perfectly, and you can just relax back. Let go of all resistance right now. It's okay for you to receive. You don't need to hold it back. It's okay. You're perfect. Letting go of any lower vibrational thoughts, energies, any thought patterns. All of us have these patterns that we get stuck in that are lower vibrational, thinking that we're not good enough or whatever. Whatever, let it go. If it's there and it's still playing that same recording in your brain right now, turn it off. See yourself going, nope, turn it right off. Not going to listen to that anymore. Let the angels come and take that away. Just lay back. We're going up higher and higher and higher into the sky. It's completely dark around us now. If you look outside of the bubble, there's just darkness. And you can see these twinkly stars out beyond us. And as we circle, as we move up higher, we can see this beautiful moon. She's so beautiful. I've never seen her so big and bright, gorgeous. Gosh, every crater, every little ding that moon has received just makes her more and more beautiful. Look at how much she survived. Nothing stops her from reflecting that beautiful light. If you look around the other way, you can see the sun behind the earth. You can see the light starting or shining just up enough to shine on that beautiful moon. And if you look down at the earth, it's just a marble. It's just like a child's toy right now. Just look at it. You don't need to worry about anything down there. It's just turning. It's doing its thing. Looks pretty beautiful. Beautiful from here, isn't it? So blue. And if we look out above, we can see other planets. Maybe some meteors flying by. How cool is that? If the meteor hits, we're perfectly safe because everything will just bounce off of us in here. You'll see it go ding, boing, and goes off the other way. It's not going to hurt us. I would love for you to just lay back and feel the energy of this bubble surrounding you. And any place in your body and your physical self that needs healing is receiving right now. You might hear a whisper in your ear. Your angels, your guides, they're telling you things, reminding you. Try to remember what you hear, what you see, what you smell. What does it smell like here? It smells like warm kittens to me. It's very cozy. Steve always smelled like warm kittens. Yeah, his jacket still smells like warm kittens. I can't explain it. It's just very comforting smell. So I like the warm kitten smell. What do you like? Maybe a little lavender, patchouli. Maybe it smells like food cooking. Your grandmother's homemade soup. Chocolate chip cookies. Oh, I know one. In the fall, my grandmother would make homemade applesauce. Oh, I loved the smell of her house in the fall. It smells so good. Imagine those warm apples and the cinnamon. It smells so good. Just rest back into the comfort. You ever taken a nap at Grandma's house and it smelled so good and you laid down and you just closed your eyes for a little bit and all you experienced was the comfortable bed, the safety of the grandma, the sounds of her working in the kitchen, and the smell of warm apples. Where's your safe place? I know we all have one. No matter what our childhood was like, there was always someone that brought us love and comfort and safety. There was always someone in our lives, those angels that were walking amongst us. Might have been a favorite teacher. Kind of picture them right now. Take yourself to that safe space. Feel the energy of it. There, that's better. That's better. Let yourself just be held sometimes. You got to go off into outer space sometimes to just feel as if you're held in angels' wings, comforted, reminding you how loved you really are. That's what we're all about this morning. Take a nice, easy breath, healing energy coming into your lungs, into your heart. The angels have you all wrapped up. They're like, oh, she or he, they're all fresh. They've cleansed all of those, all that stuff, all that negativity away, and you're just all wrapped up like a baby. Nice and sweet, warm, comforted. They look upon you always as if you're that sweet little baby. I wonder if you realize that. The angels just see you as pure and innocent and beautiful. Perfect. Just like a newborn baby. And they cherish you. They cherish you. They want so much to minister to you every second of every day. If only you will allow and remember and ask. So now as we're all wrapped up, we're whole, we're complete, we're feeling so good and relaxed. They're slowly lowering our bubble back down towards the earth. So if you want to look around a little bit, you can see, oh, it's so beautiful. You might see mountains, ocean, trees, beautiful trees. I see a herd of wild horses down beneath me. Oh, they're so beautiful to look at. Animals should be like that. They should be wild and free, just running, doing what they love, just like us. And as we're lowered to the ground, it's like they come around and they give you a grandmother kiss right here on the forehead, and they tell you, all is well, all is well. Remember to call on us. Remember to call on your higher self. You're not in this all by yourself. Please don't try to do this alone. We're all here together. In physical and in spirit. Those angels are all around you. Look around you. You'll see them in your friends, your tribe. We're here to help each other through. So now they're wrapping each one of us in a bubble. We've come out of that big giant bubble. We're going into our own bubbles now. So allow yourself to be wrapped in the most beautiful bubble. Visualize it however you want to envision it. Just create something beautiful. It's thick and it's, even though you can see through it, it's got this You know, it's got thick walls and they just are very malleable, so that whatever comes along, no matter what energy comes around, it's just going to boing, boing. It can't get inside. It can't hurt you. Reminding you to not take on all the woes of the world in that physical self today, please. They keep reminding you. Remind yourself that your higher self, your superhero, comes in as soon as you call them, ready to do the work for you. I'll do the heavy work. Let me take on the emotions. Let me take on the pains. I can transmute them. I can turn them into light. Your higher self knows how to take that heaviness and just magically create something beautiful out of it, just like the angels do. It's called transmutation. It's called you are an alchemist. You take water and turn it into wine. You take straw and turn it into gold. You can do whatever you like. In that higher self's land, you get to do whatever you like. You're powerful. You can walk on water. So take one more big breath. Integrate all this new energy, this peaceful calm that they brought in. Carry it with you today. See yourself just wrapped all up in it all day long, wherever you go. And when you lay down to rest tonight, see yourself all wrapped up in it again. Close your eyes and know you're perfectly safe and you are so, so loved. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you to the angels, the guides, to your angels, to you, all of you angels, for all this beautiful energy this morning. I really enjoyed this time. Hi, Wendy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I feel good. I hope you do too. It's today Wednesday. You are so welcome. Have a great day to you, Charlie. If anyone here has taken the class, the Voice of the Spirit, knows anyone that could benefit from that class, please let me know. I'm forming a new group and I only like about 5 people and I've already got 2. So I got about 3 more spaces. I might do 4, but not very many. I like to keep it small. So if you know anyone, if you've spoken to them and they say, oh, I'd like to learn how to do that too, or we continue forever, just so you know. It's a 4-week class. It's 2 hours a day. It'll be on Tuesdays every week for 4 weeks. And when you graduate that class, you get to go on to an advanced class. And then we just never really end. We just keep on gathering together. So once you get started, you're always in. You become part of a tribe, a beautiful tribe. So if you're interested in that, please just send me a private message. I'm trying to move away from the website. I think it's silly to go from here to there to here to there. I want to make it as easy as possible. So just contact me. If you know anyone or if you're interested, let me know. That's what I got going today. I love you guys so much. Hi, Ruben. Please go back and watch again. We had the most beautiful time together this morning. We're just getting ready to get off of here. Nice to see you. Shamasabu? Shamanabu? Can never say it quite right. Thank you, Angel. Thank you. All right, you guys, please enjoy your day. Stay in this peace. Stay in this peaceful presence. Do the best you can. Don't take it on. You don't got to carry it. My yoke is easy. My burden is light. Your yoke is easy. Your burden is light. Be easy today. I love you so much. We'll see you tomorrow.